This episode is sponsored by Stingray Tattoo Supply. Take your shop to the next level with our premium hydraulic barber chairs built for comfort, durability, and smooth performance. Perfect for barbers and tattoo artists who demand the best. Sleek, sturdy, professional. Get yours today at stingraytattoo.net. This is the chairman and the artist, where vision meets creation. Let's talk. Welcome back. This is Rafael from the Chariot and the Artist. Today we have really fucker. I'm supposed to introduce you, but it's okay. We have Joe Pack in the house. You know he can't wait till we get introduced. He's got to like right away step it up. But Joe Pack, we know we're gonna get to know about this homie today. We're gonna get to know where he was born, how he immigrated to Reno, how many times he had to cross that mountain. You know what kind of challenges were him when he immigrated to Reno. And I mean immigrated because he comes from, where do you come from, Mr. Joe?
West Covina, LA.
Damn, that sounds like bona fide gangster area.
Sounds like a good time to me, you know what I mean?
West Covina. So what kind of neighborhood is West Covina? Is it a middle class? Is it a...
I'll say middle class with,
class.
You know, a little mix with Mexicans, a little mix with white.
Yeah,
Not too many blacks.
Well, what's the industry in Mr. West Covina? What do you guys do there for a living? Or what's the workforce there?
I mean, construction is number one out there for sure. Honestly, you know, I left Reno when I was probably Reno. I left California when I was like 12, 13 to move to Reno.
This is where your parents noticed, like, we got to get this fucker out of town because...
Nah, this is where my mom
he's
noticed.
He's already playing the gang life. And were you running from the gang life?
No, not yet. I didn't start none of that
I noticed that a lot of people that moved from L.A. moved out. One of them was like they didn't want to get their kids caught up in the gang life.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Know? It's everywhere out there.
I know, and then you bring it to a small town and you still can't escape it because the gang life is not something you escape. It's actually something you distribute.
Exactly. You know, either you say yes to it or you say no to it.
You fed out. Now this little homie from LA is telling gang life stories, and other guys in the little town or whatever want to live up to it. Have you ever experienced anything like that? Like moving from a big city to...
For sure. From moving to a big city to a smaller city was definitely a big change for me and my family.
Especially,
but the gang out here was definitely
a different game, huh?
Different game. They definitely didn't want you to say no. They didn't really give you an option.
Yeah. And so what part of Reno did you guys ended up at?
It was, I believe it's South Reno, where our first apartment was over there by that Walmart on Kitski.
Oh, way out there.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad neighborhood. That's a decent neighborhood.
I mean, to us it was pretty decent. You know, we didn't know nobody in the neighborhood, but
yeah, you're not having any shootouts in the middle of the night. No. You don't have too much disturbance when it comes to the chopper flying overhead. Now they're using drones.
Oh yeah.
You ever have a drone sneak up on you?
No, but if I ever did,
dude, I had a drone sneak up on me, and I don't know whose drone it was, but it was a pretty good sized drone.
It was probably Trump's.
It was in my backyard.
If you had that shirt on, it was probably Trump.
I was smoking a joint, and all of a sudden, this drone comes above, and like for a quick second, and they takes off, and you know, there's no way I knew who the fuck it was or what it was. Either somebody's playing with a hobby, but it was trippy, you know, when when there's a drone right above in your airspace, or we can say your backyard. It can be a little bit fucking irritating.
Low key, you know, your own little private spot.
You know, for a minute, I thought, it was cool. I'm watching a cool ass drone, but for a sec, and then right away, I fucking turned into pissed off attitude mode because like, motherfucker, you're in my fucking airspace.
You're in my privacy.
Yeah, you're in my privacy. You know,
I pay my low rent. My low rent.
Yeah, it's trippy. You go through mixed emotions. Like one time, I was sitting down in my house, and then all of a sudden I see a little red dot. Oh man, that fucking pissed me the fuck off. I was so pissed, and I think it was just some kids that were driving by and playing around with it. But I wanted to so much just go out there and start blasting, which I didn't. But it was fucking so irritating and so threatening to when you got a little red dot on you, bro. That shit ain't no fucking joke. That's scary.
I'm gonna wonder why I have a red dot on me. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm talking about the little red dot that it comes with laser.
Oh, a little laser. Oh, I thought you were talking about a little rifle.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. You
Okay.
don't know if that's coming from a kid playing with it, or this motherfucker somebody's got you on the scope.
Oh no, I understand that completely.
It's fucking irritating and pissed off in a fucking quick second. And you don't, you're like, what the fuck? Right away. Oh. Hopefully it was just luckily those fucking kids were playing around.
Most likely the little neighborhood kids got you, Raph.
Yeah, but that shit was scary, man. I didn't like that fucking, that's a mean joke to play, and people don't ever do that. That's a mean shit, but.
Mean, funny shit, but, you gotta live, right?
Yeah,
they
can you
live.
imagine doing
live,
that,
right?
like, having a laser and doing that in a big event and see
I'm
how
not
many
gonna lie.
motherfuckers
I think I did worse, Raph. I think I remember this time where I was living in an apartment with my mom, and I had a BB gun, and I was right there by the street. So I cocked back this BB gun. Any person walking on a bike from my window, hit them with it and then duck. I was doing it so much that somebody called the cops on me, saying that there was a kid in the top window, second story, shooting people with a pellet gun.
Doing that sniper shit.
Yeah, bro. They knocked on my door, and that was the last time I did that.
We did that when we were little kids. Me and my homie, we shot at a guy. Then he noticed who shot at him. He came and fucking wanted to fight us. He was probably in his 20s. We were like 12 and 13. But we were so lucky that he didn't fucking really... But he gave us a scolding and told us what the fuck and what fucking little assholes we were for shooting at him with a BB gun.
For real.
It was a pellet gun too. It was one of those pump ones.
Yeah, you keep pumping it till you're gonna you're gonna shoot that boy's ass off.
And then I don't know if you ever had those. I had a play gun, the 45 one that looks like a 45, but you go like this and it's actually a pellet gun. So I had one of those and I used to put fucking darts in it.
Ooh. You're that kid.
Oh yeah, we used to do darts.
That's fucked up. I just did metal BBs. We went beyond me.
And then my homie decided to borrow my gun, and then he took it to school. And then he got busted. Then he got me busted.
Why did we all have a friend like that? Don't make no sense.
Luckily, I told him, hey, man, that was my BB gun, but I never planned to bring it here. He brought it here.
Yeah.
So they let me go out with a big warning. This is prior to shootouts in America, but back in the day, oh, man, that was a delinquent when it came to school, when it came to...
I think we all were. I think we all didn't want to be in school back then. But now that... We're all a little older. I'm pretty sure we missed it just a little bit.
Which one are you fascinated by more, knives or guns?
Knives.
Knives?
Up close and personal. You know what I mean?
It's fucking crazy how people get have an obsession with knives. I used to have an obsession with knives.
Yeah.
I still do, but I don't play around with knives no more.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of cutting myself.
I got busted with a knife.
Not like that.
I got busted a long time ago with a knife, and that taught me a lesson.
Well, how big was the knife, Raph?
It was a 15-inch switchblade.
Oh, there you go. That's bigger than your palm.
Oh, no, 15-inch with
that shit's bigger than your fucking
once it was open,
sandwich,
And that was the one that got me handcuffs, and I graduated high school with handcuffs.
Nice, congratulations.
Did you make it through high school?
No, I ended up just dropping out and getting my GED.
You're that smart? You fucking that smart that you actually drop out of school because
let's be more honest. Let's be more fucking honest. I got
this
trouble.
Motherfucker, I'm talking to a genius because he knows.
Fucking trouble. I got in trouble, and basically they kicked me out of school, and then I ended up just getting my GED online.
I hated high school so much I wanted to get out of there that I actually took night school classes to get extra
That's
credits.
what they told me to do, and I couldn't even do that because I was young. I was on some young dumb
You said shit that you couldn't retract, or you did stuff that you couldn't forget, huh?
Yep.
Dude, I had to go to a school hearing.
Yeah.
And that's the first time that they called me a menace to society.
How old were you when they told you that?
I was actually, what, 18? 18?
I'm pretty sure you knew that when you were 14.
Oh, yeah, but, to be told straight to your face, I knew I was a delinquent, but I know I was really, like, a menace to society.
Raph, we live in Reno, Nevada. We live in a small little town. If the cops know you,
but luckily I changed that around. I became a family man, a respectable business owner.
Okay.
I moved on with I don't do no more criminal activity. It's all legit.
We hope so, Raph. We hope so.
Oh, I do it. I live the. I don't like that stress. I already lived a lot of stress.
Now you live a mile at a time, right?
No. What do you mean?
A mile at a time.
Oh no, I live a day at a day.
Okay, day to day.
Okay. I can only plan 5 minutes ahead.
Okay,
that's why I tell people I only plan 5 minutes ahead because the bullet can come through any time and I'm done. So I only plan 5 minutes ahead.
I'm pretty sure you can take a bullet, Raph.
No, I don't like that shit. I actually had a gun drawn to my face, man. And next thing you know, my brothers were making fun of me because I was like this, and at the time I had an afro.
You're probably your brother's over there like, yeah, he's probably performing. Raph.
Oh no, it was funny because hey bro, we noticed your hair really good. It's like, yeah, fucker, I got a gun pointing to my face. I'm no fucking Matrix. When your brothers make fun of you because of a gun got pulled on you.
Oh man,
that's when you grew up in a hard neighborhood.
If you never had that happen, I'm pretty sure it's one of the worst feelings that could ever happen to somebody.
I had it happen more than once. Mr. Popo's always putting
You're Mr. Popular then, Raph. If you had it happen more than once, twice, or 3 times, Raph, you're popular. You're doing something you were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's one of them. I learned to behave after that. I didn't like that feeling.
Yeah,
when they tell you to freeze and you got guns all over you.
I don't like that feeling when they tell you, when you can wake up or when you can eat. That's why I stay out of trouble.
No more delinquency. We're not gonna talk. I also want to know. So, you're what are you? You're what's your nationality? Where you come from?
I'm half native. I'm half Mexican. Okay. My native is Apache.
Apache.
Now, top dogs. What can I say?
Growing up Apache, do you have mystical stories? Do you have anything going on in your Apache life?
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. All I know about little stuff like that is skinwalkers, man.
So that's skinwalkers is something you've been told before about.
Plenty of times, and they're definitely on the reservations.
And it's something you don't want to go play around with.
No, I'm cool. They can just do the thing, let them roam. They don't mess with you.
What about on the Mexican side? Did they ever tell you about the cucuy?
Yeah, the cucuy or what's her name? Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, she her name sounded very sweet, in the beginning. And then I looked her up and she wasn't sweet at all.
Isn't it crazy the shit that we get scared by or the stuff that people?
Well, it's crazy what she did. Like her background is crazy as it is. her background, is nuts.
What about when it comes to Mr. Ghost? How many times have you experienced a ghost or any ghost stories that you got due to skinwalker? Skinwalkers.
I just know that. I mean, everybody knows that ghosts exist. You know what I mean? But it all depends on where you're at and what are you doing and if that house or place is haunted or not. But other than that, I do believe in ghosts. I'm pretty sure you believe in ghosts, Raph, and I'm pretty sure Vodka in the background over there eating oranges.
I slept with one. I woke up with one next to me.
Well, how'd you know you slept with one? Did she leave her clothes?
No, you can feel her. You can feel her presence.
She was whispering in your ear.
Yeah, she was spooning me. She was spooning me. It's an old lady. It's an old lady spooning me. So it felt not good. It felt terrible, But
that smile on your face saying you liked it, Raph.
So it's fucking scary as hell because I could feel the presence and everything, and I was pretty much like almost paralyzed. Like I want to turn around, but as soon as I turn around, too scared you can't. But you can feel them. You can actually feel the calmness. You can feel it's fucking a trippy sensation. I'm pretty sure if I would have been able to see that, I would have fucking shit my pants, fucking piss on myself, and run out the run out the bedroom as soon as possible.
I'm pretty sure I do the same, man.
You know.
Honestly, I this new shirt that Vodka made. Not gonna lie, it's pretty dope.
What do you think about the watermelon colors?
Well, I just like that, it's representing, Mexico, I think that's cool. I think that's cool that graffiti say,
We were trying to think it was Italian.
Italian?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the whites in the middle?
No, it's the same colors. The Italian and the Mexican flag are the same colors.
But if you look at us,
the Mexican has the bird, the eagle.
But that don't look like an eagle. That looks like that looks like an ass.
No, but the colors are the same.
Oh yeah,
so, you can also celebrate the Italian.
But they got a little pink right here. Though.
Doesn't have to be gay about it.
I'm just letting you know, got a little pink right
Pink
there.
is okay.
Yeah. Can't say it on here, but yeah.
you can say the word pink.
I was gonna say something now.
Oh my god! You're afraid of pink? Are you so gay homophobic that you don't like pink?
Nah, bro. Gay people can be gay. They can do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean?
We're finding out some stuff about Joe. Offense. We didn't know that Joe was homophobic.
No. You can't say that.
What about snakes?
What? Hell no, I don't like snakes. Hell no. I don't like snakes,
spiders. You don't like spiders either?
Hell no. Who would
you never
like
fuck with a spider?
No, they got 8 legs. Why would you fuck with a spider?
I used to take pictures of fucking black widows and wolf spiders and shit in Mexico.
Yeah, I got told leave those things alone.
We were in Puerto Vallarta area. We were in the jungle. We saw spiders this big. Fucking yellow.
Yeah.
Huge fast motherfucker.
Cool. I'm cool. I don't even want to mess with that. I wouldn't even hit it with a tree or a branch.
Damn.
I'll leave it be. You know why I'll leave it be?
What about rattlesnakes? You ever encounter a rattlesnake?
No, never in my life encountered a snake or anything of that kind.
Damn.
Yeah, only 2 places I live, West Covina, LA, and Reno, Nevada.
That's what happens when you live in a city. You're actually deprived of handling animals or learning about wildlife. I grew up in a ranch, homie, where snakes were common, and also we had to check our shoes for scorpions or snakes going into our shoes. It was very common. Or you went like that, and all of a sudden a snake comes out of your shoe. We had a flood one time.
I'm not gonna lie, you rap for probably move.
Nah, you get used to it,
Hell, a snake in your shoe? Going to work? Hell no.
Everybody, you get told how to treat this one and that one, which one is poisonous, which one is not. You get educated. Believe it or not, when your life is a danger, you get to know which fucking bugs you should be handling and which ones you shouldn't.
No, true that.
I grew up in a farm in Mexico until I was around 6 or 7. Then we moved to the city, and we hated the city. We hated the city life. We hated the fact that we didn't have the big room to play and do whatever the fuck we wanted to. And we wanted to go back to our little hometown,
all right,
our little ranch. We enjoy that, And then they bring us to Reno, which is like cold as a motherfucker. Can you imagine for a brownie like me to come from fucking 90-degree weather, 80-degree weather to fucking 20-degree weather?
Yeah, it was definitely a shocker to me too when I for the first time experienced snow out here in Reno.
Yeah,
it's very cold.
I was
very cold.
I was 10 years old when I first immigrated all the way to Reno.
You were young. You were a youngin.
Oh yeah. I got to learn how to sneak into the United States. That's
the best. That's the best thing you could have
got.
Dude,
it's one hell of an adventure to actually, as a little kid, knowing that you're going to another country, and then you actually realize that you kind of understand what you're doing, but you don't know the gravity of what you're doing. But to sneak into another country, and then we were fucking, we can say illegal for 8 years. So we had to lie to everybody and anybody for 8 years. We became really good fucking liars.
But you didn't have to pay taxes.
No, we had to pay taxes. Everybody pays taxes.
Well, yeah,
you pay taxes when you purchase anything.
Well, yeah.
And you
but
pay taxes. No. Most people, when they pay you,
we're gonna edit this because it's not going.
They would still collect taxes on you, especially if they knew that you didn't have.
Well, nowadays they ain't collecting nothing.
And back in the day, depending on what state or city, you actually could get Social Security number, and you could work it. So you were actually paying legitimate taxes.
Oh damn!
It all depended.
I didn't even know that. Hey, you learn something new every day, guys.
And and also like in Reno, Nevada, half of my town lives here in Reno.
Yeah.
A lot of us immigrated to here.
Oh, there's a bunch of us out here.
But there's a bunch of us from my state of Mexico.
Yeah.
From my hometown. Imagine like most of West Covina moving down here to your homie over here.
It'll be nothing but blue out here. It'll be Dodger Nation for sure. Hey, all my Dodgers friends out there, bro. Let me get a Dodgers.
And who the fuck are you representing up there with the B?
See, it's people like you.
I just want to know because
like you.
I want to know.
Pisazaka, you don't know your homework.
Is that representing the blue or what? I don't know nothing about sports. We gotta learn about Dodgers because Raph, the last time Raph knows about Dodgers was when this guy Venezuela was playing for it.
Oh damn!
Back in the many moons ago, that was
when you were a kid.
Yeah, well, he was a big deal,
Yeah,
Venezuela.
He's like that's like Jackie Robinson, first black guy. I want to say first black guy to play. Yeah, first black guy to play on a baseball team, and he played for the what? The Brooklyn Dodgers.
See that one? I haven't seen that movie.
That's why us Dodger fans wear a B on their hat for the old school hat. For the old school hats from back in the day. We represents Dodgers all day long. We bleed blue, baby. Remember, we bleed blue.
So that means that you guys almost like game related when it comes to sports?
Nah, I never said nothing like that. I just said that the colors blue and white.
But some of the sports fans, they take their games very serious. They're willing to kick your ass for it if you insult their team.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm that person. I'm gonna assault you.
Like if I was to say shit about one of the guys from the Dodgers, you'd be like, "Let's get up and Duke," like that. Even though I was just fucking with you. You really get butthurt if I insulted one of those guys?
Nah, I wouldn't get butthurt, but I'm not saying.
But you think they would? Then the Dodgers be coming over here kicking my ass?
I mean, it used to be like that. Maybe like 2000. Now we live in 2025. I feel like it's more shit talking than that's about it. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you like this, Rap. Giants don't got shit on the Dodgers. Nobody got anything on the Dodgers. Not even the fucking Yankees. As you can see, they choked last year.
I'm getting static on this. Oh, I don't know. Are you fucker? That's because you're grabbing the microphone. Grab the microphone again. No, maybe it's not you.
See, he's over here trying to blame me because I'm half native, guys.
We'll figure it out. I didn't even fucking pick on those fucking guys yet. We're gonna talk about what kind of arrowheads you've been using. Let's see if you know anything about Cedium or what kind of weapons were those guys using. Does anybody's been teaching you about your native? Or is this just stuff that you've been looking up on YouTube? Where's your story on that?
Sorry like this, man. Use what anybody else use. Set the whites. Use bow and arrows, spears, poison.
Do you know anything about what kind of poison is? What were they using?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't look too far into that. I know probably some of you guys gonna get mad, but sorry.
Are they still mad at the Mexicans, the Apaches?
Why would the Apaches be mad at the Mexicans?
At one time they were enemies.
Well, that's how it be.
Apparently the Mexicans and the Spaniards came and fucked around with those guys pretty bad,
Yeah.
And then you got the next tribe, Mr. Comanche. Those fuckers were some serious motherfuckers. You guys ever fight with those guys? Is there a history between those guys?
I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm pretty sure natives had history with all tribes.
So you're not going to native school. Huh? You're not keeping up with your studies.
Bro, I live in America. They don't give us native schools.
You're gonna have to go research. You need to go.
Yeah, I get that, but they don't give. They try to hide all that stuff. They try to hide all that stuff from us. Why do you think they don't like us growing our hair long? Because it's our culture. That's what natives do.
That's interesting. I should disconnect this fucker. All I'm hearing is vibration on this here, like somebody's got a dildo going on. Brr, brr.
Don't smile too bad like that, right? You know, somebody might get the wrong impression.
It's okay to play with dildos. They're safety. It's better than fucking a bottle up your ass. Believe me. I heard stories.
Hey, I don't condone to none of this, guys. He did this on his free willing. Free willing. But yeah, man.
Welcome to Graffiti City, your one-stop shop for graffiti supplies. From spray paint to markers, caps, and merch, we've got it all. Let's get creative. GraffitiCityNV.com.
Many months ago, we used to own a sex shop, me and my brother. So we got to know all about
Sex
the
shop.
fetishes and all the craziness that humans do when it comes to sex and all that. You know?
Good looking, bro.
It's almost like going
That was
into...
vodka?
I don't know if you ever seen that movie, 8mm.
No, I seen 10mm. Came out 2022.
Cabrón.
I'm playing with you, rap. No, but I didn't, bro. I did not.
It's a fucking crazy ass movie. You should watch it. Nicolas Cage is in it. Joaquin Phoenix is in it, and Mr. Soprano. Tony.
Old school actors.
Oh yeah, that fucking movie's badass. If you watch it, you're like, God damn. You know, it shows a little bit of the underground when it comes to the sex and the S&M and all the fucking. It's about what do you call it? A snuff film.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
You understand what a snuff film is about? Can you describe what a snuff film is?
So, if I think I'm right, you're talking about more or less like a drug movie, right?
No.
I was wrong.
Back in the day, before cameras became really popular, and it's still today, it's taboo. They would go to the ultimate that they would torture the girl and then kill her on video. That's what a snuff film was.
Damn.
Pretty much what the cartels are doing now, but back in the day, that was very,
bro.
very,
Sounds like we're back in Iraq.
very taboo. Now it's almost become natural. You can watch that shit on TikTok, you know. As you're scrolling, you're actually seeing some crazy shit on TikTok that back in the day was very taboo. But yeah, that fucking snot film, the movie 8mm is about that. Okay. So he got to learn about something that he didn't know before.
So I just want to let everybody know. I'm
It's
Joe
okay.
Pack,
You're young. You're not supposed to know about that stuff.
I'm
That
Joe
was before
Pack.
your time.
Graffiti City, representing.
Hey,
New merch, vodka.
So-
Go check it out.
I see. You design T-shirts. I hear you design T-shirts. That how do you do that? What's going on with that?
So I be using
Tell me the
chat. I
process.
be using chat CPT or GPT. I'm not too familiar with the name, but I use that. Basically, you can literally write some stuff in it. Like I go by Joe Pack. So if I was gonna make a shirt, say Joe Pack on it. All you gotta do is tell them what type of letterings you want on the shirt, what size, what you want cursive, old English. You know what I mean? What color shirt? You just gotta describe it. What do you want, and it'll come up with a font for you, something that you're talking about, and it will spit you out an image. And then if you like it, all you do is edit it to your liking, and then boom, there you go. You got yourself a T-shirt.
Damn.
And you can. This app is free. It'll let you make 3 T-shirts a day.
What do you like about the designs?
Honestly, it's not. It's there's no hit or miss on that app. I'm telling you, you got to be very, very specific when you're coming to like colors or themes or anything like that. But other than that, the colors are dope.
So it's kind of like the better instructions you give the prompt, or the better the fucking
The better the picture's gonna be for you.
Come out.
So
What I notice when I do any designs, I use ChatGPT also to do ideas and shit like that. I like the colors. The colors that they throw out are hella balanced,
hello fucking that makes sense. I think any artist, that's one of the biggest problems that you have. What colors to put next to it, what complements, and that motherfucker, when whatever designs, the colors are like almost very fucking cool. Then then you notice it's got 7 fingers here, or it's got
Yeah.
a weird eye or shit like that. But then you start telling it, hey, I want you to fix the eyes. I want you to do this,
True
but
that,
keep
true that.
everything. It's fucking crazy how you can talk to a computer and tell it what to do.
Yeah, that's why I use it to make my t-shirts. Vodka actually put me on game with that. I was having problems, coming up with formats and stuff like that. But ever since he introduced me to this new app, I've been killing the game. So I just need to,
Well, sometimes I think you run into, what do you call it, like,
these little walls.
yeah, a brain block. You want to draw something, but you don't know, and then start putting some shit and see if it gives you some ideas. It gives you some eye candy. I noticed that it doesn't give you exactly what you want,
But close to it.
but
Close to it.
it gives you something that, oh, Sonny, I didn't get what I want, but I like that one. That's what I noticed when I started fucking around with my AI stuff. I would put this and this and that, and I had to put it in the proper way and all that stuff. Like I was trying to create children,
Yeah.
with Day of the Dead face painting, and then it didn't like the word dead. It was kept giving me warnings. You can't use word. We're not gonna do dead kids. And I'm like,
So,
no,
yeah.
I'm trying to do Day of the.
It definitely
So
can
you
be a
gotta-
little
you gotta-
complicated sometimes, but you definitely just gotta be specific with it and you get through it. But other than that, I mean, that's how I started getting into the t-shirt game.
So, what are you planning to do? Are you gonna put this out there to the public, or are you just gonna use this as
Well,
a hobby?
as soon as I get the online store, obviously I gotta get the license first, get that going and stuff like that. But as soon as everything's in play, yeah, I'm gonna go public with it.
Okay, look, we got this motherfucker saying in a video that he's gonna do something, and I'm gonna try and push him to get this fucking project done. This motherfucker needs to own his own company. He needs to own his own vision, and he needs to learn how to work for himself instead of working for others. And I'm gonna be one of those fuckers who's gonna push you into creating a new online store. We're gonna go on this journey with this fucker, see if we can get this online store. Or this motherfucker just talking out of his ass and gives up halfway. Then you guys can make comments and make fun of him, maybe push him back into the fucking action. Because now you got people wondering what the fuck is he really creating, right?
Oh, episode 2.
Describe some of your work, or what you're gonna put out there.
My name, Joe Pack. What Reno represents. What California represents. It's gonna have a Cali style. It's gonna have a Reno style. So it's gonna have a little bit of both.
Well, that's not a good description, fucker.
Oh, dang, I can't. You know what I mean? Can't go.
I'm trying to fucking imagine, like, what the fuck is my imagining?
That's what I got. That's what I got mad. You know what I mean? That's what I imagine.
Maybe describe maybe what style of art. What are you gonna do? Is it colorful? Is it black and gray?
I'll
are
tell
we
you like
doing
this.
earth tones?
I'll tell you like this because I'm a
Motherfucker,
little
Japanese.
I'm a little different, right? I'll tell you like this.
Cartoony
'cause everybody
Japanese
say, oh, I'm gonna
style.
do this, I'm gonna do that. Just put it like this, guys. When it comes out, it's gonna be something that you guys buy on a daily. So it's a little. You'll get a little sneak peek when that sneak peek does come. So,
What about so when we do the next fucking thing, you might have a T-shirt ready to show us.
So when we do another podcast about me, I would have a T-shirt to show for the viewers.
He's gonna show us at least a little example, because now I'm fucking wondering what the fuck, and I hate it when people put me on a fucking cliffhanger.
Don't you like that? It's like
yeah,
the next episode, next
sucks.
Friday,
yeah,
at 6 o'clock.
It sucks. I used to wait for fucking The Sopranos for a fucking week, and back in the day, you couldn't fucking just easily, you had to wait for the next episode.
Yeah, I feel like that's what draws the audience in.
Yeah, and then they leave you on a fucking cliffhanger, and then for a whole fucking week,
all week
you're wondering what the fuck is gonna happen, and this and
Is
that.
that boy about to drop some merch? What's he gonna do? What's the latest? What's
Yeah,
going on with
that was
Raph, Joe Pack, and Vodka?
But now we live in a world where everything is disposable. We right away can look up shit on Google. We can look up shit on YouTube.
That's why
we want information. We can ask Alexa or AI. You know, people don't even want to wait no more. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I don't want to wait in the line for my tacos. Do you?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Hell no, I want that shit right then and there. Shit, you gotta wait 20 minutes.
I don't know about fast food versus fucking.
That's not fast food. It's tacos.
You wait, but watching them make it and stuff like that instead of just grabbing them and they're already done. You didn't even see how homie's handling the fucking.
I trust you, homie.
I like watching the motherfuckers on the grill. I like watching the action. I like to see how my fucking food is being handled.
Well, then let's grill up, Rav. Let's grill up. Get our hands busy.
It when they just give you something and you didn't even know what the guy looks like behind the fucking thing.
Oh, he might be a girl.
Still, I don't like what the fuck they've been doing with my food until like.
Hey, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'd rather have a girl cook my food than a male, only because they just got their touch. Every woman gets their touch.
Oh man, that is so fucking sexist.
If you want to put it like that, but I'm just being honest. Back me up.
Are you telling me that women belong in the kitchen? Is that what you're trying to say?
I did not say that. I did not say that. You guys heard me. I did not say that. I just said, girls cook.
It's kind of like the fucking
guys,
theory that, I just got a husband and that means this fucker's a handyman. He can do everything.
I mean, I didn't actually see what happens when he's trying to put words in my mouth, guys.
Dude, when it comes to cooking, who do you think cooks most of the fucking food at the restaurant? They're men. And women, but
I was about to say, now you being sexist right now. You being
most of the chefs are males. You know what's really trippy? In the United States, most of the chefs are males. But when we would go back to Mexico back in the day, all the cooking was done by females and the restaurants over there in Mexico, especially the place where we were from in Guanajuato and León. You would see a lot of the cooks and almost all females, versus over here a lot of the cooks are all males.
That's crazy.
It is a trip when I go back there, which I love eating everywhere and anywhere. It doesn't matter who cooks it, as long as I can see how they're over there working with it. It's kind of like watching music being done. I don't like, when you watch a live band, you're watching where the music is really coming from. You see this guy hitting, okay. The same thing when it comes to cooking. I think that's one of the reasons the place Awful here. I don't know if you remember Awful.
It's not the same, man.
Yeah, but you remember the old one?
Yeah.
What did you like about it? Seeing the grill, right?
I was too drunk to even comprehend.
Oh, motherfucker.
I just knew I was getting my fucking awful waffle.
He was one of the guys that I was fucking staring at as he's all fucking drunk in the corner. Oh, dude, that used to be
I was just like, you ordered? You got the food? All right. We're going to fucking throw up.
Oh,
bro, I was that guy.
That was such a great fucking place to.
It was. Dude, but I went to the new spot that they got, but no. It don't taste the same, It's not greasy.
And I think you also you want to see that grill. You want to see somebody putting stuff on it.
I just want to see drunk people. Hey,
motherfucker, put some more onions on that motherfucker.
Or get that motherfucker to the bathroom because he got to throw up. I'm like, shit, that motherfucker had a good night.
Oh man, yeah. That after let's say
vodka. Don't go out with vodka. Don't go out with vodka if you're gonna drink.
Between 12 and 5 o'clock in the morning, you could have the best fucking time in that place just watching people come in all fucked up.
I always wondered why vodka had a great time at the bar. And I was like, bro, he's drinking Jack and Coke. Like, he has to be getting fucked up, right? He fooled me. I was like, let me get a drink of that. He was like, nah, you don't want this. It's strong. I was like, let me get a drink of that. Fucking pulled it off him. This fucking water. Guy had the audacity to be drinking ice and Coke. This little motherfucker, bro. Can you believe that shit? I'm like, so I'm over here stumbling on my words, and you're just, I'm fine. I'm cool.
Well, yeah, somebody's got to fucking babysit the other motherfucker.
Babysitting, nah. He was just
stumbling and falling all over the fucking place. Believe me.
No, that's not me. I'm classy, bro.
Are you one of those guys that starts getting drunk and start getting belligerent and I want to start a fight?
Nah, we know we have a friend like that.
Which one are you?
I'm more of the hype guy. I'm trying to do something. You know
I get mean with alcohol. I want to start fights. I want to.
Why? I get happy with alcohol. I'm like, yeah, what's the next
Not
move?
me. I'm the opposite. Alcohol is not good for me, especially like fucking whiskey. Whiskey brings out Mr. Mean Raph.
Yeah, whiskey brings out the country music in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All of a sudden, I want to fucking. There's been times that I challenge cops. We've been so drunk walking down on the street, and cops are pulling up. We were fucking giving them the "fuck yous, I'm gonna kick your ass" attitude. Luckily, the cops just realized we're fucking dumbass drunk motherfuckers. But I realized what a jackass you can be when you're drunk.
I'd have pulled that car over. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, we were walking. Oh, one time they put us a check, bro. The boy that was it.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Sorry, officer. Sorry, we're drinking. Right away.
Not tonight.
Up.
Not tonight. You're not. Your ass home.
Yeah, there was a lot of drinking back in the day. I can't drink like I used to, fucker.
You just about to say, bro. Just as much coffee you be drinking.
Nah, man. Back in the day, I think I could easily drink a 12-pack a day and not feel fucked up.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that right now.
You know, now I drink 3 beers or 2 beers, and I'm suffering the next day, hurting, and it's only 3 beers.
Damn, off 3 beers?
Yeah.
That means that you're not drinking enough water, fuck.
Yeah, it shows like I'm not a responsible alcoholic. You know, it shows like I'm weak.
So can you cut yourself off?
So I decided not to
So
drink.
you just drink.
I just smoke weed now.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
If I'm gonna drink, you really got to talk me into it. And the other thing, I can't drink and drive, so this will be my 3rd DUI.
Yep, that's like how long? 10 years?
Something like that. It's scary.
Yeah, you don't want noodles.
Yeah, you don't want to get 3 DUIs, and I had 2 already. You know?
Sounds like you had a great time in America, Raph.
No, I'm part of the society. I fuck up too. I'm not perfect.
Exactly. We're only human. You're only human.
I make bad judgments when I have alcohol in my system.
We all make bad judgments.
And I can't say it was so. Once you get those party lights behind you, you're fucked. Once you're like, oh shit, I gotta straighten up.
I think that's when you wake up sober. You're like, oh shit.
I spent twice in the fucking drunk tank.
Lovely. I was cold, huh?
Oh, the second time I had a good pair of jeans that had insulation, but the first time, yes, it's terrible being in there so cold. You're just so grateful when they let you out of the tank so you could go sit in and watch TV. You're just so grateful to the officers. Thank you. That fucking cold really humbles you,
Yeah. But it keeps you from getting sick.
And then the next time I went in, and then I got mean on the officers. They decided to put me in the cold room again until I cooled off.
I bet you cooled off, huh?
Oh yes, so I had to apologize. Are you gonna come out and behave, or you gonna still be angry in there?
He's like, I just want to let you know that.
Give me 5 more minutes, and I'll be out there.
I'm very sorry, officer.
No, I asked for another 5 more minutes.
This is why we got no tier time.
I knew that if I fuck up again, they're gonna start hitting me, which is not good. I saw another guy getting his ass kicked. We saw this guy come in and he was talking mad shit the whole time. Sooner or later, they come in, they fucking put him in check.
Oh man!
I was like, I'm glad I don't have that much anger management. He really had anger management.
We all get mad. We all got anger problems.
Either that or whatever fucking drugs he was on. He was on mighty drugs that he could come down off of them.
He was on something. Something gave him that strength.
He was talking that he was CIA and this and that and all this shit, and he was special forces, and he was doing the right kind of drugs or whatever. But this motherfucker, and then when they come in, they started hurting him. He's like, "I'm sorry." They broke his arm, bro.
He's like, I won't do it again. He was like, "Please don't break my other good arm."
You could hear the arm broke or whatever. He was screaming that his arm was broken. It was really interesting, But I don't know if it really broke or not. But that motherfucker was screaming and yelling that they did.
It probably broke.
But it was his fucking fault. I told him. Well, I didn't tell him anything. I was trying to sleep in the corner, trying to just, keep to myself, over there, planning how to build a chank, You ever had to build any weapons?
Yeah.
Which ones? What'd you build?
I built a little rifle out of Lego set.
How about like bows and arrows?
Oh, like real life?
Or shit that you can hurt stuff with.
No. I mean, no, because we live in real life now where you can just buy it. You know what I mean?
As a little kid, we grew up.
Oh yeah.
We had slingshots. You ever shot with a slingshot?
I mean, yeah, as an older kid, but not as a younger kid.
You know, like fucking just go with a fucking slingshot and a
Yeah.
rock. And
You ever
little
shot a
son-
potato gun?
Yeah, we actually used to make them in Mexico. We didn't use potatoes. We used another can.
Oh damn, you guys
And-
are evolved.
We kind of no fucker. You know.
Oh.
No, we just had another one that fit right in there. It's kind of like throwing a little fucking bazooka or a little.
Oh, okay. So
you know
basically,
what do they call those?
Shit, you got me.
Oh, when they put them in the little thing and it goes up. I can't remember.
Oh,
in the-
skyrocket.
I don't know what they're fucking called. But anyway,
Let's go with
when
that
They
skyrocket.
put the thing. They have the little pipe and like a little triangle. And they throw 'em, and they keep throwing them.
In Mexico?
No, they got it in the military, fucker.
Oh, bro. Fuck, I thought we were talking about.
God damn. It's pretty much like a fucking grenade launcher, but
Okay, but for kids.
No, for military.
Oh, damn, bro. You
But
gotta
we-
kill somebody with that.
No, but we were building over there little kid shit, but it kind of
Alright,
functioned like that.
Did
that
you guys
could point it.
Did you guys ever shoot each other with it?
Sometimes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
right
point
then,
it.
right then and there, you guys. Right then and there, you guys.
But it doesn't hit you that hard. It's just pretty cool to see this flaming little can coming out. And and then it hits homie, and they're like, "Ah!"
that's like what the guys and girls in Mexico do, where they get that little powder and they tape it around like a metal piece, and then they smack it on the ground.
Oh, we used to do that. That's hella
Yeah.
fun. I can still do that.
Yeah, that's.
You make it sound like a fucking 22.
Oh no,
with
it
matches.
just seems like it's very dangerous. I mean, I wouldn't do something.
I used to do that with nails. Here, that shit is hella fun.
See, there you go again. See, you can't be
We
thinking
don't
like,
have
you
internet
terrorist?
back in the day. When you don't have internet, you can become very creative.
I know, I remember.
Right now, all you're watching other motherfuckers do creative shit on YouTube, and you're. But,
I wouldn't even say
know.
creative shit, just recording themselves and just.
No, some of them are doing some cool shit. At least the shit that I'm watching,
Oh, yeah,
The ones
that's
that bother me is, you ever seen the ones where you got a Mr. Leper coming up to a dog that's sleeping and it takes the fucking dog away? Watching a leopard kill your fucking pet, that's gotta suck. And homie's right there with a cell phone, doesn't even see the leopard sneaking up, and they're so fucking sneaky. It's creepy as hell to have a big old cat and a big old
Yeah, man.
able to come in and take your fucking pet like that,
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they show one that the fucking it's inside the house, and the fucking leopard came inside the house and took the guy was sleeping next to the fucking dog.
Yeah.
So it's like your fucking potted pet is not even safe in there.
That's why you should.
I have nightmares about shit like that.
That's why I don't have a pet, bro. But I mean, we live in Reno. We gotta really worry about nothing like that. But the Eagles, you know what I mean?
You should get an animal. That'll teach you responsibility.
Animal? No, thank you. I got kids. That's
Oh.
bigger responsibility.
Okay, yeah, that teaches you responsibility. We had a fucking French Mastiff.
That was an ugly dog.
No, it's not. Fucker,
Yeah, it
they're
is.
beautiful.
Ain't that the face all smushed in?
Fucker. They just look sad.
They look
Bad-
like vodka sat on them.
No, they're badass motherfuckers. They're fucking so cool.
Hey, you guys can see Vodka's boy laughing right now.
No.
Boy can't hold it
French
back.
Mastiffs are badass dogs, and, it's sad when my boy die. But, yeah, fucking, it teaches you responsibility, and it's fucked up when you know that finally they're going to pass away. Poor dogs.
I don't know why Vodkas think that's funny over there. What do you think? You think
Because he
dogs
remembers
passing
how
away?
Odin was, man.
It's
Odin
funny,
bullied
dude.
me.
It's
Remember when I
crazy.
came home with the injury in my face? Half of my face was all fucking bloody. Because fucking Odin decided to go this way, and my fucking face planted right at the fucking floor. Luckily, I missed some rocks right next to it. This fucker could really fuck up my skull. But, the fucker saw a squirrel, decided to go the other way. And, yeah, it just fucking spun me around, and I fucking hit the floor.
Boy did a 360 smack.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
motherfucker taught me some lessons. That fucker would drag me around. I didn't walk him. He walked me.
Yeah, no, see, that's why I don't like dogs. Well, thank you. I mean, any pet, you got a pet.
Well, try a dog if you ever get a chance to have an animal. Great companionship.
Yeah, they're loyal.
You know.
Well, cool.
Well, they forget that you're mean to them. They keep coming every day and say, "Hey, what's up, buddy? You be nice to me today." It's so cool. And they can talk to you with their eyes. They can really tell you a lot with their eyes. even though they don't talk.
Look into my eyes.
You know,
What do you see?
And then they do fucking. The smart ones will do all kinds of shit. They talk back to you. I have a couple that actually talk back at me. I had one that we would shoot him, go like this, boom, and he would play dead. It was
Oh yeah,
funny.
you
He
got a
would
dog
roll.
right now, huh? You got a big old dog, don't you?
He would. No, my dog died.
Is that the one that passed? The one that met? Oh
yeah,
man,
the big motherfucker. He passed away. He had
Shit.
cancer. You know, but you should get a pet. Pets are good. You know, I will get one later, but they're very high responsibility.
No, I feel that.
And then, what else has been bothering you about the latest news? Does it bother you to hear the wars, or does it bother you to what's going on in Egypt with the pyramids? Which one is bothering you the most?
If we're gonna go to war, let's go to war.
Who do you think we're gonna go to war with?
Who knows?
Russia or China?
Let's hope not China, because it's gonna be a long war. I mean, let's hope not nothing, honestly. But with Trump being president, you already know that boy don't play.
And what about the pyramids? Are you concerned about what's going on there? Because apparently everybody's concerned.
I just think it's cool. I think it's cool that they're finally discovering new things.
Like, what do you think? Do you think they're really power generators? Because they've been saying that shit for the longest time.
Who knows, Raph?
That these fuckers are like...
I mean, it only makes sense, right? I mean, they always told us that the pyramids are just pyramids. Now that they find, something new in the pyramid, gets you thinking, what else do they know, and what else are they hiding?
And who did they hire to make this big old stuff? Do you think it was outside work, or do you think the Egyptians did it? Or do you think it was hired Mexicans? The Mexicans went over there and did all the digging, Because those guys are good at digging, homie.
They're good at digging.
They've proven they can do tunnels.
They can dig.
But I don't know if immigration was that kind of far back in the day. Or are we gonna give all the credit to the Egyptians and even the?
You gotta give that credit to the Egyptians. Like, look how far they made it. Look at their technology. Like, come on, we got everything from them, even planes. Like. It's crazy, man.
Let me see.
We got technical difficulties.
Could you imagine if the pyramids are actually a fucking weapon? That they can use direct lightning, or they can direct...
that would be crazy, but then... You know what I mean? You start thinking like, okay, if let's say that is a weapon, what do we need a big ass?
Do you think we're gonna start fighting for that motherfucker, or that's the next big old Tesla charger that we can charge?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh
yeah. I'm pretty sure they're already,
Can you imagine that was a big old charger? Then now we can charge ships and really travel among space with one of the motherfuckers.
We can't. Yeah, I mean that'd be cool if we went to space. If we really did go to space. If it's even possible.
A ver, which one would you rather do? Live in the ocean for the rest of your life, or go out of space?
Live in the ocean. Because that's how you get to outer space.
No, fucker, you stay either. You can't. No, you either would, let's say,
No, I'm playing. I'd rather stay in the water.
You stay here, or you rather go back or live your rest of your life in space if they had a chance. And they say, hey, we're going to send a ship and we need volunteers. We need Joe to make T-shirts, somebody to be creative out there, We need Joe to grow the weed. You ever grow weed?
Nah.
You don't know how to grow weed?
I bought weed. Plenty of
But you don't know how to grow weed?
Nah.
Dude, I'm going to start growing weed this year.
I remember you growing some in the backyard.
Yeah, if you want.
We smoked it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Pretty cool when you see a plant grow, and this and that.
Yeah, I've seen your dog piss on it plenty of times, too.
Hey, fuck, that's fucked up. He wasn't pissing at the plate. He was pissing at the bottom part, bro.
Yeah, that was soaking in the roots. The weed was telling you. I know all you guys smoked some cat piss before, right? Mm-hmm. That shit was
nah,
potent.
fucker.
That shit was potent.
You know what my dog would do? He would go and fucking eat, kills a lot of my plants. One time he went and next thing you know, all I see is the stem and a bunch of slobber all over it.
Yeah, you should have gave him peace. That's what he said.
He killed 6 of my plants one time.
Damn.
You know, there were little babies, and next thing you know, I came home and like, he's over there like, what? What you gonna do? Like, you fucking asshole. And he just like, let's go for a walk, motherfucker. Like, dude, I couldn't even fucking bully him, you know? And I was so pissed that he destroyed my fucking plant. And then he gave me like, hey, feed me too, motherfucker. I got the munchies. So then I had to fucking listen to him crunching and eating, you know, because he had the fucking munchies.
Sounds like a big dog.
Yeah, and don't ever grow weed around a dog because they like weed for some reason. At least mine did, you know.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about. So what else is going on with you, Ref?
Well, right now we're trying to do enough fucking podcast episodes, so that way we can. Supposedly we need to do 12. You're number 6, fuckers. So we're meeting the halfway line. You're the second guest that we had, so you know one day we'll be laughing back at this time or whatever. But in the meantime, and I wanted to get to know more about what the fuck you've been doing, or you know, now that you ain't got no job, that you quit. Why you quit? Why they got you mad? Tell me. Are you really to talk shit? Can you talk shit against your company? Or are you afraid that they're gonna?
No, I can't.
Why?
It's legal purposes.
You can't badmouth them? You can't talk how they treated you?
There's no point to.
We can edit it.
I don't want to get in trouble.
You like them too much? You don't want to burn that bridge?
No, I just got more respect for myself. That makes sense, you know what I mean?
That's what gives me drive. I just, you know, when you tell your boss, fuck you, I won't come
I think
back here no
I think
more.
everyone wants to tell their boss, you know, fuck you. You know, at one, you know, a point in time, or you just want to tell them fuck you every day because you appreciate your boss. But, I mean.
So there's a chance you will go back.
No.
They can say fuck you to them.
There'll be no chance.
Why? Get it out of your system. You were talking shit the other day. You could do it again.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That was just towards us, you know, the boys. You know what I mean? But now we on here, you know. It's gotta be about class.
All right. We'll leave it at that. See, his fucker still got respect for you guys. He won't talk shit about you guys. You know, and there are some places that would easily burn the bridge. And there's bridges that you don't want to burn because you never know. You may want to go back and ask for your job back, or hey, I need this kind of work right now. I need to pay some bills. You know.
I mean, I do roofing, so I mean, the work's always there.
One of these days, when you get your online store going and this and that, then you're gonna be more independent. Then you might wanna take this job and shove it. You know, so you can. You can use that. You can do that. It always
has to be like that.
Let's see if you become that American dream that you can tell your boss, take this job and shove it.
Yeah, so fuck the American dream. I'm just gonna do
you can do that, homie.
I'm just gonna do the dream. I'm just gonna do the dream. Just leave the American part out of it.
No.
You know?
What do you mean? It is an American dream that you can tell your boss once in a while to fuck off.
Nah, that's just, you can tell your boss right now, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. You know? Just be you. That's the biggest thing. Just be you.
Oh, okay.
Don't be nobody else. Just be you.
Well, I live the American dream and I live the American nightmare. You know?
Yeah.
Both of them has been fun so far. You know?
Yeah, you had a hell of a life, Raph.
No, it's been a fun life, you know? Especially when, how can I say? Well, actually, I lost my memory, so that's why we're doing this shit. So maybe some people can remind me. Dude, it's so fucked up. I lost my memory on a lot of stories. I remember some of them, and that's why I'm confused sometimes. It's like, was this shit happened? Is this? And then I ask family members or this or that, and then they tell me, yeah, this happened. I'm like, fuck. I thought it was just because some of these fucking memories now they feel like dreams.
Yeah.
You know, and shit like that. And we were talking about fucking ghosts earlier. You ever experience any ghosts that are friendly, like family members or people that you wish that you like them visiting you?
I mean, I got told by my grandma, just because somebody dies on me, that's the person visiting you. And after somebody dies, you shouldn't be entertaining any ghosts because at the end of the day, you don't know who it is. Can't put a face on a ghost.
Well, what about when it comes to Mr. Dreams? Did they ever come visit you in your dreams?
No, I mean, I never had that happen, but I did have some, you know what I mean, scary dreams where I thought like I was there.
I had a dream where my brother gave me a dead baby.
A dead baby.
Yeah, he had a live baby, and as soon as he gave it to me, the little baby shriveled up. And then my brother was laughing, you know. And then I had another dream where my brother, a passed away brother that passed away. I had another dream where he came out of the car, and his eyes were solid red, and as soon as he hit the fucking sun, just like the vampires, he fucking dissolved into the wind. And I was so pissed off to see him like that, you know. And then I had a couple of dreams where he would come and hang out with me and tell me what's going on and how life is treating him, and I get to catch up with him and shit like that. So there's some good pleasant dreams, but there's some mean dreams that when my brother has been playing some mean tricks on me and shit like that. Like I don't like it when he gave me the dead baby. Well, the baby, as soon as I grabbed it, the baby died on my hands and shriveled up, you know, and that was fucking pretty kind of shitty to look at.
Well, yeah, I bet you woke up after that.
Yeah, and then it turned out that I wasn't awake. I was still having a dream. It's one of those dreams that you wake up, you think
you're still in a dream, and then you wake up.
And then I woke up. So
put you in a double dream.
Oh yeah, I had
double
that.
whammy.
I have those motherfucking dreams. Those are fucking scary. You know,
sounds scary, man.
I had a dream. One of them in one of my dreams, I'm a serial killer. So supposedly I killed already 16 girls, and I'm on number 17. And when I go to my dream, when I wake up, I'm waiting for the popo to come over and shit like that.
Like that?
Because I feel guilty of the people that I killed, and I'm waiting. But it was a dream. But, you know, and that one keeps coming back, that I've been killing girls, and I'm a serial killer. You know, and I can actually show you, like, all the places in my dream where the girls are buried and shit like that. It's fucking trippy as hell because it makes sense, and the story continues.
That's insane, Raph.
You know,
that's insane.
But that's what happens when you watch fucking How to Kill Your Husband TV every fucking night.
You watch it with your wife?
Yeah, we would watch First 48 and all that shit, so I think that's where I got it. And then I watch all the serial killers documentaries. We're fascinated by serial killers and shit like that. You know,
not me. I'm just like, all right, you're still killing, and not no more.
No,
you're in jail,
like
locked up.
Throw
away the key.
We seen all the documentaries. John Wayne Gacy, fucking homie from the Russian Killer. We watch all these documentaries. You know, ID channel. That shit is terrifying when you watch those shows, but at the same time, you're stuck there like, the fuck is going on? It's the reality, and you're seeing humans being some of the worst fucking humans to each other. You know, that fucking First 48, dude, that was hella fucking cool to watch, because we would see if he was telling the truth or not. And when they would come out and it was lying the whole time, and they're like, oh shit, he had me convinced that he didn't do it. So it's really fucking trippy how some of these motherfuckers would try and hide it. And
that's crazy.
And, you know, and some of them, they would just confess right away. They were felt guilty. But you could see the evil ones that they went and did the job, and they already had a plan and everything on how to get away with it and all that shit.
Evil people in the world, Raph. Evil people.
And when you watch that shit until fucking 2 o'clock in the morning and you go to sleep, believe me, I'm going to be fucking having those fucking crazy dreams. You know? Now I just watch National Geographic, and I've been watching the pyramids. I've been watching podcasting.
You'll be peeing in bed, dude.
Yeah, we've been watching podcasting.
The older you get, you know your valve. You know you can't control your valve.
Shut up, fucker! I already had a couple of incidents like that where you're dreaming like you're peeing, and then you wake up. Oh shit! I have to run to the bathroom.
No, this can't
a little
be.
bit. It's a little bit of an incident, you know.
Yeah.
It won't take long for me to start wearing diapers.
Hey, Buck, come on, no, I gotta pull up on. Easy asses, man.
You gotta be careful when you fart now. You know, some of the farts come out with a surprise. So I go and sit on the toilet and fart now because
that's how you know you. That's how you know you're getting young.
Well,
Sponsored by Old Man.
Sponsored by
Don't
Old
count on
Man
it.
Willis.
But we know that's the
2025.
future. You know that. At least I know that's the future is coming. I'm prepared for it, but it's part of life.
Yeah, it sucks. You're young, then you get old, and then you die.
And talk about bathroom. We're gonna finish this one because we're gonna go to the bathroom, and there's no point in starting again. We got to know about Joe. We got to know that Joe's got a project. We're gonna check back with this fucker. Let's see if we can get this guy independent and working for himself. And still, he could go back to his job and do stuff, but, and then keep complaining about his boss and telling how, he wishes his boss would give him a raise. That's all you wish, that they give you a raise. Like,
Just treat everybody fair.
25%.
I just wish every boss out there would just treat everybody fair.
At least
That's
say
it.
thank you when you did something good.
No,
Did they ever
even
say
that.
thank you?
Yeah. But, I mean, you don't need to thank you every time
Did
you
they
do
ever
your
buy you
job.
lunch?
Yeah, here and there.
What kind of lunch? Is it like a good lunch, or is it like just fucking here's your?
It would
jacket
get
and
catered
crack?
to us, so it'd be like always in the truck. So, yeah, it was good lunch.
All right.
And then we get bonuses, They would give you guys bonuses. They would give us bonuses, stuff like
Well,
that.
when you work for yourself, you got no bonuses or nothing. Okay.
Well,
So
yeah,
don't
your
expect-
bonus
Don't
is,
expect any of that shit when you work for yourself. Just to let you know.
It's
Okay.
gonna come. That bonus will come.
We get no holidays, and you work 24/7. Just to let you know.
Hey, you sound like a hook. Sound like a.
All right,
you guys
guys.
Sound like a hooker.
We're out of here. I gotta go, Mr. Bathroom. You guys have a nice one.
This CBD infused cream provides targeted comfort with a zesty, refreshing scent. Find your relief today at ktapothecary.com.